Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take a look at this new LR, we'll call it Dragon Ball Saga Trio, right? So this is the unit we've had in Global for a while, unawakened, but then he finally got his awakening into an LR, which JP's had this unit for a little bit. They call this unit the LR One Piece, right? Because they got the pirate outfits on, so I'm excited because I like Dragon Ball Saga. And it's one of my favorite teams. They're not as meta relevant right now, but they're pretty good for what they are. And I would say if you look at the amount of good quality free-to-play units this team has, like I would say if you're someone that's a new player and you kind of, get out of the game what you can with like the Ginyu and the Bardock team, like this would be a good team to build, because even like full free-to-play, like you probably could beat some red zones with this team, because there are so many like really good, like this team has some of the best free-to-play units in the game. And up until 9th anniversary content, I have beaten every hard red zone stage in the game with the Dragon Ball Saga team. Now I have some summonable units on the team, but like the free-to-play units, there's a good chunk of them here that are really good, right? So let's take a look at these guys and see how they're looking. So their Dragon Ball Saga 80% leader skill doesn't really matter there. Super attack effect greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on the 12 key, and on the 18 key greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Mega Colossal, and then also raises super class allies attack by 30%. So if you are able to put them in slot 1, they will be like an attack support for the rest of the rotation. And then big passive, right? So they get an entrance animation, attack and defense 82% for 4 turns from their entry turn when there are another 2 or more Dragon Ball Saga or Earthbred Fighter category allies on the team, which we do have. Attack and defense 77 while performing a super, and within the same turn, Dragon Ball Saga category allies attack 30, Earthbred Fighter category allies defense 30, when performing an ultra super attack. Key +1 plus an additional attack and defense 17%, chance of performing a crit +7 per Dragon Ball Saga category ally on the team. Another attack and defense 77%, launches an additional with a medium chance of becoming a super. When there's another Earthbred Fighters category ally attacking in the same turn. So if you have a Dragon Ball Saga team, like you're just going to fulfill all of that. And then they do have an active skill, can be activated when facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or more, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are DB Saga. So there's pretty much an instant active skill you can use whenever you want. You do get a dodge chance up 30% for 1 turn, and disables their action within the same turn. So they'll have, I think, the turn you use that 60% chance to dodge, which is pretty good, right? So they're starting out at 300k defense. It's not the craziest, but it's something, right? We could use the active skill, I suppose. Sure, let's just use it just so that we can use it. So they're going to have extra dodge chance here. And Bulma's going to use her superpowers. The animations on this are actually pretty good. They did have an intro animation that went off before I started the video, but I don't think any of it's voiced over. I think it would have been good if they were voiced over. So yeah, let's do LR Bulma slot 1. This is max links, by the way. So if you look here, on this rotation, this is a very good rotation for them. They're getting, 5 out of 7 links right here. Very good. Once again, 300k defense, but they do get a lot of defense on super, so they're going to be looking a lot better in that after supering. Would like the extra damage reduction, can't quite get it. Alright, let's see what happens on this turn here. Alright, so 8 mil for Bulma, doing her thing. LR Bulma's aged very well. She's getting to the point where like she can't just automatically tank everything, but she's still incredibly good. Still one of the better yellow coin LRs in the game for sure. Alright, so she's going to get tagged here. I think she should be fine on this. We'll see, though, what this Dragon Ball Saga trio can do. Yeah, double digits there, which is good. All right, what do we got here? So, dude, 18 million. 18 million's pretty good. This is a completely free-to-play unit, right? Oh, my gosh. 18. Followed up by a 12. They're looking pretty spicy, and they did not easy A, right? Like, this is just them as an LR, so they'll have an easy A. Wow, that's very impressive damage there. Here's the one thing, too. When you look at this team in terms of, like, a full free-to-play build, that's the thing that the free-to-play version of the team would be lacking is damage. Well, they definitely fill that void. That they have some damage, right? Because this is my normal Dragon Ball Saga team, right? But I had to... So you can see here, she's free-to-play. Very good support unit, 70% chance to dodge. Yamcha, I mean, Yamcha definitely can't tank like he used to, but he's in most situations guaranteed guarding, over 500k defense. Like, he's going to be good against most normals in the game and can hit like 7 mil attack stats. And then there's the tech free-to-play Bulma, who has a 70% chance to have 77% damage reduction. She's still very good. And then you have Jackie Chun, another free-to-play unit you can run. And then you got this new unit here. I mean, that's a pretty big core of the team that's all free-to-play. So you could make a very decent, I think, free-to-play. And then there's, you know, if you're filling out a slot, I think there's an Int Krillin that's a free-to-play unit you could run who's solid as well, right? So, yeah, I think for like a full free-to-play team, you could make like a pretty nasty like starter team with this Dragon Ball Saga, as long as you're willing to grind these units out, right? And then if you've actually pulled a little bit and you have some of these units to add on there, like the physical Goku, Aider, you know, they can work. Well, Aider's only going to work if you have a Kid Goku on the team. So if you're the full free-to-play team, yeah, I think you got some Kid Gokus there, right? Because the LR Trio would count as a Kid Goku. Because I don't think it has to be just a Kid Goku. I think the dual units count with him. I'd have to double-check his wording. Because it depends on if it says Goku Youth or if it says a unit whose name includes Goku Youth, right? We'll double-check Aider, but if you got him as a banner unit, you might be able to run him without this Dokkan Fest. If you don't have him, we just have to look at if like the LR Trio would count. Which we can check that in just a second. But yeah, this Goku's still hitting pretty decent, right? Over, like, several over 10 mil attack stats. Like, I think this team has actually aged pretty well. I will probably do some attempts at, you know, 9th anniversary content with this team. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They might be able to with a lot of attempts, but it's not going to be free and easy like it used to be. But, you know, this team could handle, like, the old hard red zone stuff, right? Like the Metal Cooler, you know, all the Broly stages, like all those, the Omega Shenron fight, like this team handled it all. It's just now the newest stuff, it's just getting a little bit power crept on. All right, so let's see. Yeah, because this has Goku Youth in the name. Let me check Aider's wording. What does he need? Yep, it's just an ally whose name includes Goku Youth. So this unit would count for Aider. So if you ran Aider on rotation with them as a free-to-play unit, you would actually get away with that. And then actually there is a free-to-play. I mean, they're a little bit harder of a free-to-play because they're tied to... what is it? I think it's tied to Super Battle Road, but there's the Goku and Bulma that rides the dinosaur. That's another free-to-play unit you potentially could run. What I might do is we might actually do this fight, and I might just look, because I've been talking so much about like the free-to-play options. Let's actually look at after we'll like finish the cell fight, and then we'll look at the free-to-play options. All right, what are we looking at here? 328k start of turn defense. Now remember, every super they're doing, they're getting defense raises there, and then they're getting 77% while performing a super. So you're going to get 77% more of that plus that. I'm guessing they're going to be maybe in the 800k to a million defense range. I should see if anybody's posted defense calcs for them, actually. I don't know if I've seen any. And then 15 mil right here. Pretty good. Now remember, their intro, I think, will wear off on their next turn. So we'll see what they look like without their intro. But man, going 15 to 18 million damage is pretty good. All right, this cell we know is going to super immediately, so all we do is we just put Aider there and we're fine. We just throw Aider there and we know we are good to go. Okay, and then we can get some extra damage reduction. I'm going to try to leave the green orbs up. Perfect. We got full damage reduction. So we got... Dude, Aider's at... What is he at? He's at 96% damage reduction here. Yeah, because he's got 80%, but then each Goku gave another 8%. So yeah, 96% damage reduction. I don't think you're touching Aider here. I don't think so. Dude, it's going to be epic. When this Kid Goku gets his EZA, if they time it right with other EZAs and like a new Dragon Ball Saga banner, like they're going to be cooking. Like legitimately, they're going to be cooking. And Bulma's probably going to age well enough that you could actually probably still float her, you know, maybe even a year down the line. I don't know. It's probably still a ways till this Goku's going to be up for an EZA. He feels like he should be a ways away because he's still like pretty dang good. But yeah, some excitement. Oh, and the other thing is, Global should have gotten them by now. I don't know why they haven't done the World Tournament, but LR Yamcha, that's another free-to-play unit that is actually like can hit really hard that you can put on this team. So we'll talk about them too. but I'm definitely going to do a showcase on them whenever they drop on global. We just don't know. I could do the ultimate Mega Bulma turn. Yeah, see, now they're at 229k defense, so we're definitely weaker this turn. So let's do like the big Bulma turn here, because, you know, this cell's about to die anyways. We'll do the big Bulma turn. Let's see what we get after our intro's worn off. Let's see what they look like. And then, yeah, let's take a look at, like, if we were to make a full free-to-play Dragon Ball Saga team, because I do think that is notable for, like, new players. Like, they've done a really good job setting you up with the Ginyu event and the Bardock event for new players. I probably should do, like, a new beginner's guide for Anniversary. I probably should and talk about that. But I would say the next step, if you're willing to do it, like, go in and get these free-to-play Dragon Ball Saga units. I don't know how available they're going to be right away, if you have to use a lot of keys or not. I don't know what events are open. So 312 with the Bulma support up. Let's see what they can do for damage here after their intro is worn off. Bulma's going to tank this like a champ. Full field of orbs. I think she's going to be good to go here. Ooh, right in the face. Looked nasty, but she tanked it. She tanked it. She's up to 14 million. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, the free-to-play unit has consistently outdamaged Bulma. Not that Bulma's, like, meant to be a damage dealer, but that's still, like, actually, like, in general, the hardest hitter on this team has been the free-to-play unit, right? Like, in terms of per attack. Now, I think physical Kid Goku, if he, gets, like, a triple super at, 10 to 12 mil, he can outdamage. But, yeah, still 15 million. Right, and then we got additionals coming. So yeah, this crazy free-to-play unit is like the best offensive unit on the team now. It's actually pretty wild. I'm pretty sure Yamcha hits really hard too. I'll have to look at them, and there's some dodging coming through. That's nice to see that as well. And we've got Imp Bulma here. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish off Cell on the next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll die. I mean, we've got a lot of physical units, but 8 are there. I think we're going to be okay here. I suppose if Kid Goku in the middle eats a super, he has type disadvantage. I do have items I could use, but we won't bother. If we die, we die. We want to end the fight anyway. So one way or the other, the fight's going to end on this turn, most likely. Let's see what Ader can do here. He's got type advantage. He's for sure 100% safe here. I mean, Ader is a unit that, like, literally probably never needs an easy A. He will be good. He will be forever good. Oh, he just dodged. He could have tanked it flat out, but he just dodged it anyways. He's just got so much damage reduction. Like, I would put Ader up against Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta, and I think he would tank it just fine. The problem is the rest of the team will get obliterated by him, but I'll probably do at least an attempt. We'll see what Dragon Ball Saga can do. And yeah, this Yamcha, I've always just been so impressed with him since his Easy A. But honestly, I probably got to take him off the team. Because that Tech Bulma, that 77% damage reduction, she's probably the safer pick. I just like that Yamcha so much. He's got, like, yeah, he's got the support, right? And he does a little bit more damage. His 7 mil doesn't look nearly as impressive as it used to be, but for like a full free-to-play unit, still is kind of nice, right? So let's look at like a full free-to-play. Let's look at DB Saga here. I'm curious. Okay, so actually what I'll do is we can just put like a team together here. Let's just go over here. Okay, so if we look at DB Saga, right? So let's say, I mean, I don't know, what would your best leader be? Like, this is technically a free-to-play unit. They're 130. Oh yeah, we got Tao too. Tao's actually pretty solid. He's a 130, right? So we'll just put them and like pretend that that's your leader or whatever, but you pick whatever your best leader skill you can get. And then the friend unit could be, like the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, right? Oh yeah, we've got the Pilaf unit. Like, there's so many good units. This Yamcha and Par, they're going to easy A and they're going to hit really hard. We've got this unit. They're a little bit tougher for like newer players. I'm pretty sure they're like a Super Battle Road unit, and they're honestly not that crazy. Tao is solid, but like he, being an extreme unit, but the whole team is cohesive no matter who you use because of the Dragon Ball links. They all have the Dragon Ball links. Jackie Chun is actually a pretty formidable defensive unit you can run. He's very good. This Bulma we used, the Yamcha's still really good, right? Like, and then this right here, this Tech Bulma, she's the one that I took off my team, but I probably should use her over Yamcha, to be honest. But yeah, there's so many good units, and like, I could see a player coming in, especially like for sure if you're a newer player and you somehow get this guy, right, to have like a solid leader skill. I think this guy plus full free to play can beat actually a lot of the red zone in the game. Like, even without STR Bulma, without Ader, like you can probably take out a lot of the game. And who knows, you may be along the line of gotten a banner unit that might be solid that you can use. But yeah, Dragon Ball Saga, very, very good free-to-play option. I really, really do like this unit. I think they did a pretty good job with them. They have some dodge, right? But you pretty much have to save that 60% dodge for like when you think you're gonna take like the killing blow, right? So anyways, let me know what you think of this unit. I think they're great, man. They're hitting hard. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.